I was not able to stay and talk with Robert after we had played the game, but we agreed to meet later to further discuss his project. I knew he wanted to use the game to help others become more financially savvy, and I was eager to hear more about his plans. My husband and I set up a dinner meeting with Robert and his wife within the next week. Although it was our first social get-together, we felt as if we had known each other for years. We found out we had a lot in common. We covered the gamut, from sports and plays to restaurants and socioeconomic issues. We talked about the changing world. We spent a lot of time discussing how most Americans have little or nothing saved for retirement, as well as the almost bankrupt state of Social Security and Medicare. Would my children be required to pay for the retirement of 75 million baby boomers? We wondered if people realize how risky it is to depend on a pension plan. Robert's primary concern was the growing gap between the haves and have-nots in America and around the world. A self-taught, self-made entrepreneur who traveled the world putting investments together, Robert was able to retire at the age of 47. He came out of retirement because he shares the same concern I have for my own children. He knows that the world has changed, but education has not changed with it. According to Robert, children spend years in an antiquated educational system, studying subjects they will never use, preparing for a world that no longer exists. Today, the most dangerous advice you can give a child is, go to school, get good grades, and look for a safe, secure job, he likes to say. That is old advice, and it's bad advice. If you could see what is happening in Asia, Europe, South America, you would be as concerned as I am. It's bad advice, he believes, because if you want your child to have a financially secure future, they can't play by the old set of rules. It's just too risky. I asked him what he meant by old rules. People like me play by a different set of rules from what you play by, he said. What happens when a corporation announces a downsizing? People get laid off, I said. Families are hurt. Unemployment goes up. Yes, but what happens to the company, in particular a public company on the stock exchange? Asterisk. The price of the stock usually goes up when the downsizing is announced, I said. The market likes it when a company reduces its labor costs, either through automation or just consolidating the labor force in general. That's right, he said. And when stock prices go up, people like me, the shareholders, get richer. That is what I mean by a different set of rules. Employees lose, owners and investors win. Robert was describing not only the difference between an employee and employer,